Welcome to the first, hopefully, mini installments of Johnny Talks Football. Today I'm going to preview the college football season for 14 different teams. I'm going to start with the 4 teams that made the playoff last year. And I'm going to begin with Ohio State. The defending national champions are looking to defend that title. The opening game of the season might be tough for them, but I think they'll get it done with those 5 suspended players. Oregon, on the other hand, they're going to have a tougher time getting back to the playoff. Because the schedule this year is pretty tougher than it was last year. Without Mariota, how is that offense going to be without him? With Alabama, they can either win the national championship or they can lose 2 games in the season. There's no in between. With Florida State, how is this team going to operate without Jameis Winston? Will the offense be better or will it be worse without him? The next team I'm going to preview is the Texas Longhorns. Now this team is regrouping. They're starting to regroup with Charlie Strong. If they can get about an 8-win season, that could be a good season for them. The Michigan Wolverines. A lot of questions about this team too. Like for one, what will the first year of Michigan be for Jim Harbaugh? Like, can Harbaugh ring about an 8 or 9 win season? But Florida, this team has a lot of potential. With Oklahoma, this team can be they can be contenders in the national championship race. But they have big games against TCU and Baylor. With Michigan State, they bring a lot of returning starters. And maybe this could be the year they could beat Oregon this year. TCU, a lot of people say this team got robbed of a spot in the playoff. But truthfully, I don't think they did. Because the object of college football is to win all of your games. And what TCU did against Baylor is they blew, a 21-point lead or something like that. So they just beat themselves. So of course, they didn't deserve a spot in the playoff. The next team I'm going to preview is actually the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Now, there are a lot of people think that I might be throwing some shade at them, but I'm not. I'm actually going to say they have a 10-win season. I'm going to go bold on this, especially with all the news that they've lost players for a couple of weeks. The next team I'm going to preview is the Baylor Bears. Now, people say this team got robbed of the spot too. But again, I disagree. Because, again, the point of the college football is to win all of your games. And Baylor did not do that. They lost to West Virginia. They lost by double digits against West Virginia. And why would a team that loses by double digits expect to have a spot in the college football playoff? Next team is the Auburn Tigers. Truthfully, I do not think they'll be in the championship race. Because they got a tough sled ahead of them this season. Without starters like Nick Marshall or Sammy Coates, I think they might be in a little bit of trouble. The last thing I'm going to preview today is the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. A lot of people might think that they can get a spot this year. And I think they can, but it's probably about a less than 5% chance. Because the thing is, what Notre Dame has to do is they got to win all their games. They have to go undefeated. I think if they lose one game, that they're out of it. Because with Notre Dame's schedule, you have to win every single game to have a chance at making it. So if Notre Dame goes undefeated, they should get in the playoff. You leave your comments below of what you think, because your opinion really matters. Don't ever let anyone tell you that it doesn't matter, because your opinion does matter. Also, please subscribe to my channel. Next, we're going to make another video where I predict some Week 1 matchups. I'll see you next week.